Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and we're going to continue this madness that is this factory because I'm really not sure what else we can do in life. You know, they say in life, if you're not fixing a factory that's absolutely disastrous, what are you doing? It's a good question. What are you doing? So, uh, we need to continue making blue science, which is coming eventually, but it's a little bit slow, which is a shame. And blue science is slow because probably engines, yeah. But I think what we were realizing is not necessarily the engines that are at fault, but the things associated with the engines. So what we probably need to do more is make another blue science facility. That's probably a more important start. Is that working? Yeah, I don't know. That's alright, we'll figure that out later. So I got a cute little, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday, me. I actually got proper happy birthdays other than just me sadly saying happy birthday to myself like that. And Panda got me a cute little stream deck, just a 6-button stream deck, and it's super cute, and it allows me to do things like switching to camera and back again. Look at that. Wow, all the touch of a button. And I don't need to lose window focus for it or anything, which is, it's neat. I like it. You know, is it super needed? No, but I can do it. Also, I probably need to rig up some sounds to it. There's also a way to do voice changing modulation stuff, but turns out that takes up so much RAM that my computer really probably wouldn't be able to handle Factorio and that at the same time. So we're not doing that. At least not right now. Maybe we'll do it for other games, but not for this game. I think that makes sense. And it's also going to be super annoying when I start going, hee hee hee, look, I sound like a robot, I sound like I'm in a cave. I don't know if there's much need for that, but you know, you do what you can, right? What we learned last time, that doesn't work. And what we want to do is start... Oh, that's in the wrong place entirely. Sorry, my life, honestly. Okay, so we're going to start turning these into devices that can take red belts. Because there's not really a need to use the yellow belts a lot anymore. So we're going to, rather than upgrade, we're just going to start using the fancy schmancy things. And hopefully that will help things on the outside. I don't really know. Maybe it'll help things. And we're going to need to move that oil somewhere where it's more convenient, I think. You know what, no, first thing we want to do is add a new blue facility. No, actually, first thing we want to do before even that is red cell. Okay. And we need to put that in the book. There we go. We will upgrade all the others very soon, but not yet. So what we need is more blue cells, so that way things make sense. And can we rotate this in a way that kind of works a bit better? Not really. I think that is the best, and unfortunately that was also what we started with. That's okay. That's life, you know. Sometimes in life you have to make exactly what you started with, and that's okay. And I've already confused myself by trying to be too clever. Should never do that. Always a mistake. We're just going to disconnect things. And it's probably going to be a disconnect there as well. So flip, rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. That is everything. Cool. And we'll let everything continue going with red belts on the outside, because otherwise we're going to get some epic slowdowns. And I don't want epic slowdowns. I don't even want slight slowdowns. I want no such things happening. All fast, all time, please. Yeah. There were a lot of words in that sentence. I'm not quite sure what they were all doing there, but they were all welcome to the party regardless, I think. And sometimes it's good to be welcomed to a party, I suppose. You know, it's a birthday party. Haha! Brought it back. Also good. Sneeze. Excuse me. If I was faster on that, but I didn't mute. I like how I still said mute even though I just muted it. Like, you couldn't hear that. Anyway, I got a mute button. Like, so, and I can see if it's muted or not in multiple places. So, that's exciting. I mean, I don't know if it's actually exciting. I'm excited. Sometimes that's all I really need in life, just to be excited. Sounds way sadder when you put it that way, though, doesn't it? Alright, so that should resolve in making more things leave the base. And should result in more blue science. At least it will when we connect it. Which is now connected. How much blue science are we trying to create anyway? Oh. Quite a lot. We've got actually 0 blue science in the system at the moment. So that's problematic. Maybe upgrading these might not be a bad idea. Unfortunately, this all has to be done manually, so yay for that. But, you know, it's not too bad, actually. And things are sped up, like nature intended. Oh god, no, we do not want programmable speakers. Not today. Goodness gracious, we almost had programmable speakers. What are we going to do with them? Nothing, I think. Sometimes that's the thrill. Okay, so we're still not letting anything really go out because... yeah, sulfur might be a problem as well, I think. Maybe even like another red chip ship might be good here. I think the answer there is yeah, let's do some red chips here as well. Because expanding places things come from can only be improved, and that'll consume more plastic, and thus it'll create more plastic because of the weird rule of how this mod works. Not this mod, the mod's not at fault, remember that. The mod did none of this. It's all me doing the mod in a weird way. Or rather using the technology the mod gives me in a weird way. Do not blame the mod for the sins of myself. Oh, you know what? I could have done that way better. And yet, I did not. Got the hiccups. I ate my pizza too fast, I think. Had some birthday pizza. Went with the correct flavor of pizza, which is, of course, Hawaiian. My wife will disagree with that, but that's okay. She's allowed to. She's allowed to be wrong occasionally, I suppose. Can't help it if she's wrong. It's how life is sometimes. Alright, so let's connect these up. Oh, nice pop there for literally no reason. We're going to need to go get some more fast assemblers. By fast, I mean level 2s. Oh, you know, look at these productivity modules. Be wrong not to put them in here, right? Doesn't matter if they're made a bit slower, we just want to make more of them. I forgot that we had productivity modules. That's going to give us a new level of science. Don't really care about greens, of course. And maybe some slow inserters might be good. Irregular inserters, if you will. I don't think they like being called slow inserters any more than I like being called slow streamer. Thankfully no one calls me slow streamer, but, you know, I gotta be careful with that, because otherwise people will start. I just want to check something. Am I supposed to be doing something? Yeah. Supposes me to be doing something. Who knows? Sorry, I'm looking at my little stream deck, wondering if it's supposed to be doing something. Actually, I want to try something. If I do that, hey, here's the Discord link if anyone wanted it. it's in a button form. Anyway, I'm very excited about the things I can do. Clearly, not for the first time, won't be for the last either. One should always be excited in the things they can do. You know, you're a great person. I may not know you personally. Maybe if I even do know you personally, I still think you're great. Okay, you just gotta prove it to the world. You shouldn't have to, but unfortunately that's what the world's like. The world demands proof, but you can give it. It's just up to you whether you want to or not. If you don't think the world deserves proof, then, you know, screw it. That's the world's problem, not yours. Take some more productivity modules. We'll sort those out shortly. What was it that we were needing? More just regular slow belts. They're down here. I was trying to do some research today. Well, yesterday actually. Does the time matter? No, not really. I was doing some research if there was a way to make the combinators only check once every second rather than 60 ticks per second. The answer to that was inconclusive. So I guess I didn't really have an answer. I think it's possible, I just don't know how to do it. There might be a mod that allows it. And that's probably what I'd need to use. And with that, we should be more or less sorted. No, we actually do need to hook it up to the power line. That does make sense. And then this also probably needs to hook into this as well, or we're just never going to make anything good. I love these pipes coming through the middle of nowhere. It just reminds me so much about how my run of... What was it called? You know, that one run, C-Block went, where I just had pipes of stuff, and they were not really where they were supposed to be. When I tried to copy and paste things, I mean, I had to figure out what the hell was supposed to be in the pipes, and usually it was nothing of value. So I'm glad that's going to come back. Okay, so science can consume everything with more red belts. And look at that. The bonus production's coming. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. And I'll take what I get. And I'll get what I take. I don't think I have a need for putting those out yet. I do need to get petroleum gas lightened up. And maybe the best way to do that would be to... Do we stop these? I feel like we actually do. There might be a need for them later, but... And we might have a problem with cracking. So, do we have the technology for cracking right now? And that's probably a very, very good question, because when you got to get cracking, you gotta get cracking. Nope. Okay, the technology for cracking is available right at the start. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that was the case. I clearly haven't played base Factorio in quite some time. And that is the wrong way around and probably always has been. And that has never had any outputs. It's a very important thing to make sure you actually have outputs, or nothing's ever going to change. Okay, but we are making progress, and that is perhaps the most important thing of all. Are we making batteries? I remember we were thinking about making batteries. We are making batteries, and they are seeing the world. My little battery boys, my battery hens. I don't know if that's rude. Maybe they don't like being called battery hens. Maybe I don't care. I'm rebelling. It was always going to happen one day. Let's not act like it was something surprising. Oh, hang on, just a moment. Sorry, I just remembered I needed to send a text to my mother. This is the really fun thing. Watch a streamer text. Okay, cool. Now the texting is over. Now we may proceed with the stream, not presume with the stream. That's not how languages work at all. Do we want to speed things up around here? Maybe. I see some sciences going that way. How are we going for blue sciences? Maybe here is where we do our magic lamps. I think it is. Magic lamp time! Okay, so magic lamps. This is fun. I played around with these a little bit. So what do we need to figure out? We want to figure out iron, copper, steel, and plastic. Okay, and then that's the number. And then if we connect it again, this one's going to be for science, I think. So sciences can be red, green, blue, I don't know, purple. We're not really using purple right now. So we can see we are having a severe lack of blue science, and it'll pick up eventually, but it's going to take a little bit of time. But it'll get there. Iron is probably well sufficient for now. It does look like it's doing well. I think what I actually need to do, and it's going to be a weird one, I need to build down away from all of this. Because once we get down here, we actually get some serious slowdown, and that's not acceptable. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and build maybe some... What is the plan? I mean, what, do we build engines, red circuits, and blue science down here, and then maybe a research base? I think that might be the correct answer. It doesn't sound like the correct answer, I know, but I think it is actually the correct answer. So we're just going to go like that. Pick that up, put it down, say right here. It's going to look a little bit slow to begin with, and that's unfortunately just going to be the nature of the beast. But once we get it sorted, it'll be nice. Because, again, once resources have come down all the way down here, things aren't going particularly fast. So we'll just... hey, Bega, welcome! Welcome to What the Shirt? What the Shirt. And today's shirt is a bunch of cats in boxes. Let's just move that aside. It's just some cats in boxes. Look at them. Aren't they adorable? It's kind of what our house used to look like when we had a lot of boxes in it. But now we're going to have boxes in it. So I'm not allowed to sit in as many boxes. My wife has like 2 or 3 photos of me sitting in boxes now. I don't know why. I just see a box and I'm like, I gotta sit in there. I call myself SeiferKatt. If I'm not sitting in that box in the next 5 minutes, I am a fraud to my name. And then my wife sends it to my mother, and my mother's just like, I don't know what the hell he's doing. It's not my fault. I am... I'm alright. I'm not great, but I'm not bad. Panda, on the other hand, is pretty sick. She'll do alright, but she's just pretty unhappy with the whole situation right now. So, she'll be alright, though. I got faith in her. She just wishes she wasn't sick, you know? That's how it usually goes, right? But she'll get there. She's just A little bit sad at the moment, but I can still hear a cough slightly in the background. I'm okay. Either I haven't come down with it. Either I haven't come down with it, or I've taken got it very, very mildly. Thank you, Velda. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I was just commenting before. I got a little Stream Deck now. Just a little 6-button one. It's super cute. I love it. I haven't got any sound effects on it yet. I need to figure that out later, but it's cute. You know, I don't know if I can hold it up to the camera, but well, I can knock over my ring light. But little Stream Deck, it's nice. So it doesn't really do that much, but you know, I can mute myself easier. It was a gift from Panda, absolutely. Because she's awesome. Okay, she is awesome. I agree. I will never say anything other than that, and not just because she's listening, because I'm not sure if she is. Okay, so that should make more red chips down here, which would be good. Then we are going to make engines down here. Do we need to make engines down here? We definitely need to make science down here, so let's do that now. Science looks like that. I've really made a mess of my whole ring light situation. That's alright. You know, they say, if Steve doesn't make a mess of something, something's going wrong. Hey, no worries. You take care. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by. And look, wish Vundu luck for me. Tell him, make sure the fires aren't there. Okay. We can now make construction bots. That's going to make some things a lot easier for me, I think. Awesome. Thank you. I know how he is with fire. That lad likes fire way too much. He's like, if my ship isn't on fire, then what's the point? Got to get out of that habit. But fire is so tempting, isn't it? You just hear fire and you go, oh, I could always use more fire. Fire is fun. You know what? A lot of people say that. They're typically people who burn down buildings. So you got to be careful with that. Fire, it'd be dangerous. I live in a house made of wood. It'd be more dangerous for me. I suppose you're not really supposed to set the fire inside your own home, though. That would be silly. Don't do that. What the fire department told me to do. Just not that. They said you can do anything you want, but not that. Fire is that like meant to be bold? Bold? Fire is bold fire? Thank you, Bacon here. Really appreciate it. Bold and work. It's alright, I got the gist. I always think of fire like the thing that you should do with Dwarf Fortress, where it's like the double exclamation marks on either side of the word. So that way something's on fire. I think that's always fun. I haven't played Dwarf Fortress for so long, but I think about it a lot. I once tried to create a fortress in like the most evil and horrid places I could find. In the end, an undead Yeti was beating a dwarf to death with his own pants. Which, you know, welcome to Dwarf Fortress, I suppose. Yeah, where a Yeti will rip off your pants and try to beat you to death with them. But some people would just call that a good time. It is my birthday today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just doing a bit of a birthday stream. Not really anything special or serious. Just streaming as always. Because, you know, why not? Oh yeah, well, let's speed that up around. Well. Okay, and we'll do a science cell as well. Hopefully that will speed some things up a little bit. But I'm not really too optimistic about this. What's the best party game I have? That's a very good question. You know what? I'm going to go with an old favorite. It's a classic. Thank you, Vindo. It's a classic. It's a good time game. Just a moment, and I'll grab it. Okay, so the game we're talking about today is a game that probably everyone's heard of, but I think there's a reason why, and that's Codenames. Which says, I just noticed on the bottom corner there, let's see if I can do that. Ah, there we go, #1 party game. So even the box itself says it's #1 party game, and why would you ever think a box is lying to you? It's a wonderful game. It's very cheap as well, actually. We had a group of about 8 of us playing at one time. Teams of 2. And it was good. We really enjoyed ourselves. I don't really play a lot of party games, but yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one, as the people say. Because you just get that moment where, assuming everyone follows the rules, where like one of the spy masters says something, the other spy master just looks at me like, "The hell are you thinking with that?" And then you realize what they're thinking, but you realize the other team has no idea, and you're just trying to sit there, both so stoically, not making an expression, as you just watch the other team just run in the complete randomly wrong direction. And it's just so funny to just watch the other team like go. Maybe when he meant Rose, he was thinking like, love. No, not love. Love makes sense, but just this random thing, and you're like, I didn't see that love. Like, when you put Rose, he meant love, and you're like, I didn't even see love there. This is awkward. Oh yeah, no, when we were playing, the Spy Masters were being very good, very stoic, very like not saying a damn thing. And sorry, just do that directly in the microphone. And it's just fun when a Spy Master's like thinks of a word, and they just have to go, I need to ask the other Spy Master if this is an acceptable word. Can I do this? And the other Spy Master's like, no. Like, and it's entertaining. It's a great game. Okay, so we've picked up some science from all the way over there, which is pretty rad. These have actually made a blue science pack now, which is also pretty rad. So hopefully that will lessen the burden on this. Probably not. It's pretty full of crap right now, but everything that comes out of the belt is just going to make things a little bit easier. And as much as I would like to get that coal connected, I don't think I need to right now, and I think connecting it would be a bad idea. So we won't. What we do need to do, though, is grab some more red belts, because we are running low. Yeah, Spy Masters really need to keep the rules in that game. But that's... Thank you, Tony. Really appreciate it. I think that's kind of the role of the other players, to be like... Well, not just the players, but the other Spy Master, to be like, you're not allowed to say that. Shut up. And... you gotta have some integrity on that. But we have a pretty good group. We had a pretty good group for that. And why is this not making stuff? Because we're not getting green chips in? We're getting green chips in. Where are my green chips at? Oh, they're going on there first. I've got them around the wrong order. That's annoying. Well, that's just life, isn't it? Sometimes your chips don't go sometimes the chips don't fall where you need them to. So the trick on that is to make more chips over here. Yes. More chips. Young Skywalker. I don't know why the young Skywalker has to make the chips, but that's a family recipe for you right there. Young Skywalker got to make the chips, or else, shame to his Sith household or something. I don't know. All right, let's get this show on the road. Hopefully, making more green chips, and that'll hopefully resolve some more resource shortfalls. I don't know if we actually have a shortfall of green chips, but I guess we'll find out. These green chips are easy to make, right? Look at that, they're still using the wooden poles. Gross. None of that, please. Goodness. And then what, we rig everything together and call it a day, hopefully. Oh, I suppose we probably need to put that in there, because otherwise nothing's going anywhere, right? Probably an important part of the whole facility. Okay. And it does appear like we are requesting another 2,000 green chips, so that's probably good that we're making them. They're probably going to go the wrong direction for a while, but that's okay too. Point is, they're going into the system and they will figure their lot out in life. As must we all figure our lot in life. I wasn't really meaning to get philosophical here, but hey, we got philosophical. So we now have personal robots, we have... Okay, so what I think we want to do now... Well, we need to start working on the next level of science, don't we? Let's get on to that. We need to have modular armor. We're going to cheat this, because we don't really need multiple modular armor, do we? This is a bit of a build challenge. The only thing the mod is the Bloodbelt. So the Bloodbelt's the main thing is that they connect red wire, you know, to every other Bloodbelt. That's all they do. I'm using the Bloodbelt to read what everything on the belt does, or has, and then output depending on if we've got not enough or something. So, for instance, right now we're trying to make sure there's always about 8.6 thousand iron plates on the belt. We've got a percentage-based system on that, and whenever it goes under that number, it puts out a few more iron plates. So yeah, it's just a bit of a challenge build, really. But it's fun. It's not speedy by any sense of the word, but it's fun. And it gets there eventually. So what we need to do now is start figuring out how we're going to be building our cool things. Cool things, you may ask? Well, we need to make some modular armor. Are we going to cheat this? Is the integrity... No, we... okay, we're going to cheat the... making the basics, yeah, because we don't need more than this. I know, this is an integrity loss. This is equipment. It's fine. This is an integrity loss because I say it's not, and therefore it isn't. Oh, Ghosten, I know what you mean, though. It does seem a lot like that, doesn't it? But honestly, officer, it's not integrity loss. This is fine. Suspicious, I know. And once those are made, then we can... I guess we need power, don't we? Guess we do need power. Thief is sus? Yeah, well, that's a normal statement, isn't it? Thief is sus. It rhymes and thus it's true. It doesn't even rhyme, but you know, it's got some of the same letters. But what we do need to do is probably make flying robot parts. Now, I believe we've got the electric engines being made somewhere. There. Are they coming out to play? They are. We've got 101 of them available at the moment. Okay, so, electric engines. They make flying robot frames by just getting a bunch of stuff in. This is... That's a lot of annoying stuff that we need for a flying robot frame, and then we need to make construction bots. At least for construction bots, we shouldn't need infinite numbers of them. How do we put flying robot frames in here? Blue science is remaining fairly low, which is good. I mean, I don't want it to be too high. If it gets to about 100, that means we've just got a lot of it being wasted. But I don't see that happening right now. But what I think we do is we're going to consider building flying robot frames here. So, what do they need? They need a bunch of stuff. A lot of it is quite rare. Well, not a lot of it, some of it. Is chrome at work, or are the frames already chugging? The frames are already kind of chugging. Yeah, we need to figure out a way to not have the things check every 60 times a second. That's really the problem we've got. It's possible it could be something else. What is going on here? I don't know if that's working or not. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, the frames are already going down a little bit, so unfortunately there's not a lot I can really do about that, realistically. So, I mean, that's going to be the reason we don't do this in C block. Like, this is the one reason, unless we had a way to change the combinators to not check every second and check every, like, once a second. Sorry, 6 times a second. If they could check once a second or once every 5-10 seconds, then we could do it, but as it stands, it's not feasible. Okay, so... Ah, well. No use crying over spilt frames, as they always say. Steel and batteries, okay. Also, it's pointing the wrong way, I've just realized, but that's okay, we'll fix that in a second. That's Bloodbelt, we don't use Bloodbelt here. Now I need flying robot frames for one of the science pieces, don't I? I need it for yellow sciences. Okay, so we will consider that another day. And we need electric circuits and electric engines. Okay. Easy enough. Still going the wrong way. That's probably going to be fixed. Excuse me. Okay. So, I don't know how many of these flying robot frames we're going to need, but whatever the number is, I feel like production moduling on these is going to be super important. Have I looked at the debug? No, I have not. How do I bring that up again? It's like F9, isn't it? It's not, but F9 did a cool thing, like a really cool zoom out. Does F9 like take to a regular screen? Oh, that's cool. I assume it's combinators, but what is the F key? Please remind me, because I have forgotten. And we're going to need to get some more... I can't imagine it's the belts, surely. I mean, I guess thousands of items moving constantly is probably not helping. I mean, if that's the case, then you're absolutely screwed with this idea. Like, then there's really nothing you can do at all. Boop. Okay, and that's when I realize this is being built in such a way that's never going to work. Okay. But that's going to start building my flying robot frames. Heckin' yes. That's all we need in life, flying robot frames. Then we can start building instructions, and then we can start enjoying our life a bit. Sometimes. Okay. Flying robot frames. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a 0.75% as well. But I'm saying that a lot lately. Flying frame, 80%, sure, why not? Because everything's 80% these days, even though I don't necessarily believe it. Flying robot. Flying robot. Flying robot. Football. Meant to be dancing robot, I know, but you know, I can't be stopped. Why does it keep going there? That's not where you belong. Alright, so let's power this baby up, because you always want a powered baby. This is why I'd be a terrible parent. What happened to your baby? I electrocuted it. That's a crime. Is it? Or do you just think it's a crime? No, it's absolutely a crime. Is it? Or do you just think it is? Eventually they will arrest you with this line of questioning, of course. You do what you can, but eventually they've just had enough of you. And honestly, yeah, I get that. I've had enough of myself quite a lot as well. Alright, but production is continuing. That's what really matters. We have built a new thing. Do we worry about processing units at this point? No, because we can't build them. Even if we wanted to, we couldn't. There you have it then, don't you? Alright. There's that awkward moment where you look at chat and you realize you didn't comment on a message. So Tony, if you're still here. Yes, like a massive sushi belt system. I apologize for missing that all that time ago. Just that awkward moment where you just go, oh, I didn't say anything to that. I'm a bad streamer. I'm not a great streamer in any case, but it's, you know, it's all in good fun, right? Okay, so where are we going from here? Well, blue science is progressing at a decent rate. Like, occasionally I'm even seeing blue science being made. So that's exciting. I believe engines we probably have enough of. The problem is we're just not using the engines that are roaming around the base like wildebeests. Wild wildebeests. We might need to make more sulfur as well. Maybe that's another good thing to make, more sulfur. Which is a strange thing to say because I think we'd have enough, but I don't think we do. Well, actually, do we? And we apparently be short on petroleum. Probably because we'd be heavy on light oil? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So we'll go get some more chemical plants. You know what? Let's put chemical plants in a box. Because clearly we need them in a box, and we keep running out. Also, it's using up resources, which is nice. I like resources being used up. A good sign. And we'll just grab some things out of the science track. Just in case two blue, or like a few blues come by, we want to be able to use them. Okay. Now, I believe the problem has got all this light oil but nothing to do with it, which is going to have uses later, but not right now. And so we want to crack that into petroleum, which is actually happened to be almost the most perfect line I've ever seen in my life. Almost. Not quite. Actually, no, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And then that goes we know quite enough. Short just by the tiniest amount. Yeah, but that's going to make some more petroleum and it'll get... Oh, sorry, petroleum gas? Probably what that stuff's called, right? Yeah. Close enough. And that'll make these refineries actually work for a while, which is good. And that means plastics come... Oh wow, we actually had a shortage of plastic for a while. Oh great. And we should be making sulfur now as well. Yeah, we're making a fair amount of sulfur. Not huge amounts, but we don't really need huge amounts of it. But we do need consistent amounts of sulfur. Now what is the... There we go. The time usage? I don't think it's time usage. How do I find out what's causing frame issues? Maybe it is time usage. But all these things are in the way. Get out of the way, things. Okay, that's probably helpful. Is that actually helping me find anything useful? Circuit networks. Circuit networks and transport lines do seem to be taking the problem. I don't know if that's normal. Circuit networks are certainly way higher than they should be. I'm pretty sure. I need someone who actually knows more. Oh, great. Now Finay's gone for good. Well, that's fine. We'll bring back Finay when we can figure it out. I don't think we really need Finay. I need Finay. Finay! Where did you go? I miss you. I'm sorry. Man, where did Finay go? It's just yeeted all the way out of here, hasn't it? I mean, I know yeeted is not really the phrasing I'm supposed to use, but where did it go? Circuit network is a third of a frame and belts on a 2/3 of a frame and belts on a third. Right, okay, that's not great. Where the hell did Finay go? I just absolutely told her to go away. It's like that bit in a kid's movie where like they yell at the dog to go away and the dog just never comes back. But then the kid feels bad. Where did it go? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Well, it's gone. Do something real quick. That needs to there. That needs to not be there. Step. work, I guess. Oh, okay. I see how it works now. Okay, cool. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out the stream deck. I figured it out now. I thought it was going to do something slightly different than it actually did. Siri, bring up Finet. Ringing Renee. No, Siri. It's not what I said. I don't have Siri. I don't have a Apple phone thing. I don't use Apple products. Not for any particular reason. I'm not like against them. I just don't have them. And then it's like, you know, you start getting that situation where it's like, I've never had them, so therefore I would never get them because, you know, then I've got all my apps already on the Android system, so why would I go anywhere else? You know, the usual dealio, things like that. Uh, but it is 0, isn't it? Oh, it's trying to bring it from the wrong place. Funny. Yay, science. Oh, you know what we should do? Can we do this? Oh, we can. We can put production modules on the research facilities. Yes. It's a little bit wasteful, but I don't really give a crap. Also, if I could remember where those research facilities were, that'd be even better. Oh, actually, we have these yet. We've got one of them. Okay, so we've got our modular armor. Look at that. So majestic. We've got some power, I guess. So majestic. We've got no batteries. That's probably going to be fixed soon, though. Oh, because this is taking most of the batteries. That makes sense. Although we did make one of them. So, there we go. Chuck that in there. So we've got one personal battery in my backpack. Nice. Power is growing. We are at 1.3 megajoules of power. Heck yeah, don't be jealous. You can be jealous if you want, I really can't stop you. Nor would I try. How are we going down here now? Is this going a little bit better? It is flowing a little better, actually. Like, not hugely better, but a little bit. Alright, so what do we actually need more of? I mean, more science is always probably the correct answer at this point. Green, we've got enough of for now. Red, we've got enough of. The only problem with green and red is they're just made in shitty places. So, do we do a blue science facility here? I think we do. We do need a lot of them. And another one would never hurt. Another thing we do need, though, is more of these fast belts. Possibly more stone as well. Lack of stone is going to start costing us very soon. And also, what's going to start costing us soon is lack of these two adorable little research facilities. But now we have them. It's like they always say, you can never have too many adorable research facilities. And you can argue they don't say that, but you'd be wrong. And then when you feel silly. Do we want to consider like another copper forge here, like copper foundry? I think it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. It's been a while since we made a copper foundry. They are pretty simple to make. Gotta do it like that. Very soon we won't be making them out of... we're gonna have to make a new type of copper foundry soon, I think. Because when we upgrade these bad boys, who are bad to the bone, obviously, it'll be good to have them. Speaking of bad to the bone, this is a weird segue, but Turning Red came up on Disney Plus today, so me and Panda decided to watch that. She's not a red panda, she's just a regular panda, but you know, we thought we should watch it because we like Pixar movies and Disney movies and all that sort of thing. It was a good film, I liked it a lot. It was cute. No complaints. Which, you know, Pixar for me can be a little bit hit and miss sometimes. I usually like their stuff, but every now and then they just make a movie that I'm just like, eh. So I was happy to see a fun Pixar movie. And it was far less cringe than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit cringe, but it wasn't. And I appreciate that. Also, it turns out I need stone that I don't have any of. And I can't make a forge out of wood. Yeah, I was quite happy to see Turning Red today. It was a fun film. I mean, it had a bit of cringe in it, but I think it was almost intended cringe. I don't know why I'm saying cringe like it's a thing. You know what I mean, though, probably. I mean, really, though, I think if you watch the trailer and you think that looks like fun, you know, you're probably not wrong. If you watch the trailer and went, I don't think I would want to watch this, you're probably not wrong as well. Like, I don't think it's going to be the movie that makes anyone go, wow, I thought this movie would be bad, and now that I've watched it, clearly I was wrong. I think if you watch the trailer for that movie, it's pretty representative of what you get. And, I mean, you know, that's good. Oops. Alright, fun. Why do we not have power? Oh, because that's never had power. Interesting. And fascinating. Okay, so that's going to get a little bit more copper ore out of the system. Wonder if we can even request a little less copper ore. Might get away with that now. Part we're going to run into problems on is percentage system, which we would really need to have improved if we were doing this again. Okay, so the percentage at the moment is 9%. Really? Is it that low? It does not feel like it's that low. We'll take it to 8% then. I don't think we've any other copper mines though, do we? We were sort of building towards one that we never really kept going that way. And while we're at 100,000, I don't think we need to as of yet either. But We will need to consider changing this around to mine out these corners very soon. I don't think that's really a surprise. We all see that coming, right? Actually, how much are we short? We're not short on copper at all. I guess we did just change the C value. Yeah, they got 200 and so copper, enough in the belt, so that's alright. Iron ore is also doing pretty well of late. Could also... Goodness, I'm wondering whether we could possibly even consider reducing iron ore. Let's reduce iron ore by 1% as well. Iron ore was at 12%. Goodness, let's take that down to 10. So we've only got one iron mine there, but we've got iron mines over in 2 different places, which again is why I really wish that I had the signals to be able to just automatically change them all rather than have to run all the way over here. It would work better. And if I was to ever do this again, I would download a mod that gave me more signals, so I could do that easier. Servo legs would be nice. You know, that's what they all say. Are we short on green processing chips? Like, seriously low? So I'm not seeing a lot of them right now. We are short about 3,200 of them. Wow, okay, yeah, we are short on green processing chips. Or green electric circuits, you know what I mean. I was unaware we were that, you know, lacking. Oh, we probably do need to make these differently. And rather by that, I mean actually make some. Yeah, we can definitely turn down the iron ore requirements. They're way too high right now. Well, I mean, we're already doing it, so I mean, saying, "Oh, we should do it" is kind of like, congratulations, you've figured out the problem that you haven't done anything about it yet. So I was going to get about 600 out, but it'll take care of that very soon. And that was apparently just letting anything go through, so not sure. That's probably one of the reasons why I've got problems down here. That was designed incorrectly. We've probably got a lot more iron ore down here than we really should have. Mine's going all right, I guess. Yeah, we just need more green electric circuits. We already know this. This is not new found knowledge. Get out of my way, cliffs. Oh, I told those cliffs who's boss. It was me. I've messed this up actually. Let's... Oh, geez. Nope, never mind. I've messed it up further. Okay, let's try that again, except this time let's copy a design. There we go. That'll do the job now. Okay. Hopefully this will allow more green chips to come through. That's what we really need in life, is just more green chips. Because we're hungry. Well, I'm not hungry. The factory's hungry. I just ate a lot of pizza. I'm fine. Birthday pizza. The best pizza, right? There ain't no pizza quite like a birthday pizza. Okay. And then that will allow it to escape its mortal prison. Probably slightly happier if it was like that as well. There we go. So now it escapes its mortal prison and we make more stuff. I love making stuff. Excellent. We're a little bit short on copper, but that's alright. It'll come up when it feels like it. I have faith in copper. Probably doesn't help that we've already got like a bunch of copper being used down here. Would we consider another copper foundry? Probably. And what, you put it sort of here? Is this the place where it's all sort of wrong? No, but the square is not great. We know that. Everything's just off by like a couple of tiles somehow. Okay. Continue to connect things. You just got to keep connecting things, right? That's basically how it goes. Keep connecting things until you're done. And if you stop, then you are probably done or you've made a mistake. And since I'm not done, I refuse to make a mistake. I think that's how that logic works. Probably need to check the sulfur production very soon as well. Yeah, it's looking good. I mean, it'll look better when it's got power, but now it's looking good. And sometimes that's all you need in life. Things looking good for the moment. We're out of inserters. Never mind, everything is wrong. Crisis is no longer averted. Crisis is here. Bring up the warning klaxons. Okay, well, railway. That should be done pretty quickly, I'd imagine. Go get some more inserters. Let's figure out where the inserters are. It's probably a good start. I feel like they're around here. They're over here, right? There they are. As long as you keep moving. We're almost to the point of being able to make another type of science. Hell yeah. That is what I'm talking about. And flying robots. Let's not forget about the flying robots. That's probably what we need to make soon as well. Where's my beloved Fanay? I've lost it. My dear Fanay, I'm sorry. Ooh, don't press that button. That's a fun button though. I don't know what's going on with it, but let's make that go away. Let's try this. Let's try saving, and if we reload, maybe my beloved Fanay will return. Nope, Fanay is Fanayed out, alright. Let us do a search to see if we can figure out what's happened to it. Fanay disappeared. Gone? Control E. Will that help? It's back! I'm sorry, Fanay. I didn't mean to. Let's never fight again. Sure, hotbar. Okay, Fanay's back, guys. Have a party for Fanay. Hip hip Fanay! Hip hip Fanay! It is Control E, you're right. Hip hip Fanay! Anyway, that was a bad joke, and I'm pleased that I made it. Also, we should be having a thing that allows me to see in the dark. What is that? Isn't there supposed to be a thing for Afraid in the Dark where I can see in the dark? Isn't that supposed to be a thing somewhere? Meow. Indeed, meow. Hello, panda. Hope you're doing alright. Doing okay over there, my little panda? Might be doing alright. I don't know. He's doing okay. Copper. I feel like we actually do need another copper foundry. More like copper fuel? No. Good old Super Meat Boy. God, I did not enjoy the game Super Meat Boy. Like, I wanted to. I really wanted to. It was like one of those early indie darlings. You know, when everyone was like really excited about the indie scene. I was like, yeah! And just, oh god, Super Meat Boy was so punishing. Like, so punishing. Like, my fingers would have hurt after playing Super Meat Boy for like half an hour. That's what I was looking for. Even if it wasn't even half an hour, it was like 10 minutes. My fingers would just start to ache. And I didn't want to play Celeste for the longest time because I'm like, oh god, is it just going to be like Super Meat Boy? I'm going to feel rubbish about myself. And a friend's like, no, it's not going to be like that. It's like Celeste is actually like far better controls. And then I played it and they were 100% right. Because Celeste is a wonderful game. I don't know if I'll ever finish it. Just because the later levels are really rough, but you know, I got through it far better than I did. Like, I got through to the credits, you know, which is saying something because, you know, credits do take time to get to. And there's some tough stuff to get there, but you know, I got there. Actually, you know what we should do? We should start making a factory to make electric furnaces. It'll start requiring a lot more power, but power is something we can work on, and it requires some things that we can probably make. So let's get onto it. Ah, yes, it's inside that circle. Wonderful. Alright, so that's going to be some stuff coming through. And with that, we need red circuits, steel plate, and stone bricks. Stone bricks are going to be the problem. We don't make a lot of stone bricks because we don't make a lot of stone. Stone is a fairly low priority, I believe. Yeah, stone's 0.75 as our bricks. So we could push stone into a higher percentage and get more stone bricks made, and that might be the correct answer. How are we doing for stone bricks is the next question. Where are stone bricks made? It might be another good question. One that I'll hopefully be able to figure out very soon. That's not them. Where do we make stone bricks? There. Yeah, we're just lacking stone for that. Actually, no, we're not. We've plenty of stone. It's the bricks we're actually... Let's turn bricks up to, say, 150. So 1.5%. So we are going to double the amount of bricks we have in the system. Because we're going to need them soon. Well, actually, I think... Because we need these for purple science, we might actually not be bad off to have a double cell making purple science. We still do need electric furnaces, though. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we just start making this now, right? Yeah, I think we make a double cell. We're running out of room on the inside, so I think a double cell would be best made here. Oh, great. That's where iron ore is. Yeah. Ah, there's a long boy right in the middle of that. Okay, so we go further out. We go here. And that is where we make a double cell. Or like a 2x2 cell. That's a big tree. Look at that tree. It's huge. What's going on with that tree? How'd you get to be so big, tree? You'll never tell. Nor should he have to. He should be proud of his bigness. Tree is big. Tree is big. Alright, guys, and take care. See you soon. Maybe. We'll see you another time. Whatever works. Hey, Vundo and party. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing today? How did your Factorio go? Not Factorio, sorry, FTL go. Did you win it? Did you finally beat those rebels? Did you give them the what's what? You unlocked a new ship. Awesome. Which one? That at least means you got no win. But I mean, if you unlocked a new ship, either you did the quest, which is still cool, or you were close. Zoltan. Oh man, I love the Zoltan ship. Ah, you did the quest way. Okay, I mean, that's still awesome, man. The Zoltan ship I like. You got those super shields. Big brain time. Yeah? How so? What happened? Did they make you solve one of their Zoltan-y puzzles? Don't really know if it's gonna, the double cell is going to be big enough, but we have to try. That's the important thing. If you don't try, you never win. So you gotta try. Also, the more I do this, the more I'm worried about how this is going to... Like, I'm going to need to make multiple of these cells because this is only going to make a few purple sciences. Gotta go backwards, which doesn't make sense, but you gotta do it anyway. Otherwise it doesn't work. Yeah, the NG ships are a little bit difficult, I agree with that. Alright, so that's gonna allow nothing to come through yet because that one thing isn't... What is this insanity you're seeing? Sorry, yeah, this may be new to some people, so let me explain what we're doing here. Hi, I'm SeiferKatt, welcome, welcome. Today we are doing what's called Bloodbelt. Now, I do have a thing that explains it, but let's explain it real quickly here. Bloodbelts are simply a device, a belt that when you connect it, it connects it together with red wires. And I thought, hey, with such technology, you know what I could do? I could make the biggest sushi belt. I can make the biggest sushi belt where the entire base knows what's on the belt and outputs only what's required. That's what I thought would be a good idea. Now, whether I was right or wrong, we're not going to go into that today. What matters is that that's what we've done. So what we're working on now is purple science, for no real reason other than I guess we need purple science at some point. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and create as much possible here so we don't need to go anywhere else. So steel, advanced circuit, and stone bricks. Okay. So steel, advanced circuit. Bricks aren't going to fit there. That can probably be summarized as it was not right. Yeah, probably. But I mean, welcome to whatever the doctors said about me. That boy ain't right. Like, your son has what we call not a good place. And they're like, what does that mean? He's a bit touched. Oh, Veldek, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Veldek, and you know, congratulations to Regnov, Fredo, 17, Lord Platypus, Siocon, and Napth. Oh, thank you, Veldek. I appreciate the birthday wishes. It does look interesting, and it's actually working far better than you'd think it would. I really do need to change that to have a better sound. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So everything's mostly built in one cell. So right now I don't think we've got enough. Yeah, we're like 3.1 thousand green belt circuits short. So what we need to do is probably copy some of these and just plonk them around the base where it works. And that's one thing I like about it. There's a little bit of scalability. He says, realizing it hasn't scaled very well at all. That's not the base's fault. That's my fault. You know, it's an important part of when you're doing these dumb challenges that literally no one said other than yourself, is you got to acknowledge when you've made a mistake and how you're going to fix it. My plan for fixing it is praying. Praying that's... Ah yes, everything except the thing I need. Well, I'm glad you think it looks great, because a lot of people think it looks horrific. It's my baby, and they come and they go, ah, it looks horrifying. I'm like, it's my child. Why would you be so mean to my child? Anyway, I got really emotional there for literally no reason whatsoever. Okay, so electric furnaces. Now, some of these we're going to steal because I want electric furnaces. That's just going to be the nature of the beast. But what else do we need for purple sciences? We also need rail and productivity modules. Productivity modules, we are making them already. Do we need productivity modules for anything else? Productivity module 2s! So no. So what we might do, productivity modules are actually really easy to make. They just need green and reds. So if we get some greens and reds, we do need more greens though, let's not forget that. And for that I think we need more copper, and for that I think we need more, we want to start building them with these cool electric furnaces. I think that's going to make things a little bit easier for the future. But we are getting closer and closer to the point that science is actually going to be able to, we might actually be able to make these damn rocket silos at some point, and that would be super duper exciting. Okay, so what do we need? Do we need anything? That's a good question. Mining productivity, you know what? We probably wouldn't go wrong with that. It would enhance how long my mines last, and I appreciate mines lasting for a little bit longer. Because they are mine after all. Bad joke, and I apologize. Alright, so what do we want to do from here? We just want to get greens and reds in, so it's actually not a difficult thing, you just need to pull them out. And while we do make them elsewhere, I think we'd be... Smelting is part of the belt as well. Yep, everything's part of the belt. Mining also part of the belt. Yeah, it's an absolute cluster truck of an idea. But it's fun. And maybe that's what matters most. Well, that's looking pretty good. I think we can stop that. Possibly stop all of that. And we do not want to put the gears on the bus. Yeah, it's an absolute mess, I know. And the only concession I've been allowed is that I'm allowed to use pipes. As long as they stay within the squares of the cells. So that's the only concession I've been allowed to have. That went via a vote, and chat said, hey, Seif, this is already stupid. You don't need to barrel everything. To which I said, okay, sure, I'll accept that. Part of me was kind of hoping that chat wouldn't say that, but chat did say that, so... You know, I got to make my life easier for a change, as opposed to what I normally do, which is, you know, try to hurt myself, I guess. We need more green chips. We know this. We probably need more copper as well. We don't really have shortages of copper. I think we just need more copper scattered around the base, which is why we're doing this foundry. I remember this now. And I didn't actually need to pick up more belts, more blood belts. I was looking after regular belts. Damn it. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't disappear. It's fine. I can copy it back easily enough. Green science is where I get the belts from. Green science we don't really need to make more of. Green science is fine. I thought there was a tick that would be like night vision, perfect night goggles. How do we build those? I really want that. He died at the end of Sector 1. Well, that was foolish. Shouldn't be doing that. Oh, I remember why we didn't use the night vision goggles in space exploration. Because whenever you took off, it would make the sound of like the goggles being powered on, like repeatedly, which was frustrating. That's true. At least it's not much time wasted. That's a very good point, Fundu. Fundo. Always forget. I asked, and now I feel bad that I forgot. But he's got you there. It's a very good point. I think we just really need to get a lot more copper into the whole situation. Okay. Anyway. And the last thing we need, which sounds a lot more dramatic than it is rail. Oh god, no, never mind, we're going back to drama. So, rail is going to need stone, steel, and iron sticks. So, stone, steel, and iron. Okay, well, we'll get the iron from here. That's probably the correct answer. Once we get the iron, we can make the sticks. And keep in mind, whatever we make here is going to be replicated multiple times, so yeah, that's fun. Stone, steel, and iron sticks, okay. Well, steel and stone. Now, stone's going to be a tricky one because we just don't carry much stone around. Some plastic in there, what the hell? Two hull left and you got to beat flagship stage 3. Yikes! How'd that go for you, Veldak? I assume you didn't win that? Or did you? Were you an absolute mad lad who did manage to win it? Thank you, I appreciate it. It is a very beautiful base. And we will split just to get things a bit tidier. And then we'll use that last part for making the actual purple signs, I think. So stone. Okay. We just don't have much stone in the belt. We're going to need to change numbers up. And steel, which I think I've got enough steel. I think steel is not something we've got a problem with. Oh look, actually stone came in. Huh. Maybe stone we don't have a problem with. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm confused. That's alright. It sounds like you gave them a good fight. Railway track. The first time we're building a railway track is now. It's not called that. It's called rail. What is it called? It's called rail. Okay. Okay. So now we make. Oh, look at that! It's a single electric furnace. We were wanting one of those. And now these are just going to be my purple sciencey machines. Right, I see that what you thought I meant there. And there's not like an extra science type of science lab that I need, is there? That's not a thing in this mod, is it? No, it's not. Okay, good. I like how I call it a mod. It's literally base game. I'm like, is that a thing in this mod of base game? Been a long time since I've played base game. Okay. But once I get purple science started, that's... I really do need to actually build my construction bots. I just remembered I still haven't done that. Okay. 4 years since you played base Factorio. I mean, honestly, it's about the same for me too. Okay, purple, 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 purple. Connect it. Power it. A little bit of harder, bit of faster, stronger, really, isn't it? Build it, connect it, place it, something it. Harder, better, faster, stronger. That stuff's just enjoying spinning right now. It'll make its way out eventually. Probably. Yeah. I think we're actually almost at a time we want to consider changing the C value, because we've been doing a lot of building today. About time to change that C value. Which, for those who aren't in the know, the belt knows how many total items there should be and works out a percentage from there. However, the belt doesn't know how long the belt is. So by changing the C value, we tell the belt it's longer than it thought it was, and then it chucks a whole bunch of items on the belt very, very quickly. Which... Oh, that's not good. We might be having coal problems. Are we? The coal problems we might have is because the C value is too low. So, what should the C value be? Well, I don't know. So we've changed things up a little bit, which is going to be a little bit more annoying, because we now have new types of belts as well. So 7.5 minus 1.2, which would be 6.3, plus an extra 900. So 6.3 plus 0.9 is 7.2. Minus 100. 7.1. Yeah, we've done a lot of building. Okay, so that's going to allow a lot of resources to come into the base all at once. It's going to be pretty scary, especially in some places. And we are having power problems. We knew that was coming, though. We knew that was coming. And I would like to build my perfect night vision goggles so I can see in the dark. I'm very scared. Very, very scared. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. Self-hatred, mostly. Okay. Now the darkness shouldn't be a problem for me. Yeah, so... a lot more resources are being required all over the show. And hopefully that amount of coal will help. But in the meantime, I think it's time to build more solar panels. Even though I'm pretty sure it's nighttime. It's okay, because when the sun rises again, it'll rise to a brand new dawn of solar panels. And is there something, there's nothing rather I would wake up to other than just a whole bunch of new solar panels. That's who I am as a person. Don't judge. You can judge if you want, I'm not going to stop you. And hopefully by lessening the impact, we'll have a little bit better time. So, copper. Problem is that we've got a shortage of copper. We have a shortage of steel. We do not have a shortage of steel. That's nice. Yeah, it's nice to not have a shortage of everything. We could always build further north to get more copper. We do need to do that at some point, because these copper mines will not last forever. We know this. I also don't want to be reliant on coal forever. Might have a little bit of coal, but oh, did we build one? No, we didn't. Okay. Wait, did I just see that there was like a problem with fuel down there? No, I didn't. Okay. Thought I did. 2 entities of missing construction bots, really? Oh. This was, again, as usual, never making anything. Hey, thanks for being here, Vundo, and thank you for the raid. Take care. These were never making science! Hey, at least it's obvious after you've got everything done. Yeah, we need to build north, and we need to build stuff. We just need to keep building. That's not a new discovery. That's always a well-known thing. Because if you stop building, if the factory must grow, we all know that. If you're here, you've ever played Factorio, the factory must grow. If you've never played Factorio, hello, how's your day going? Like, glad of you to join me today. It's unusual for people to be here on a Factorio stream not playing Factorio. It does happen sometimes. Sometimes people are like, man, I never understand Factorio, it's so complicated, and they're coming in like hour 200 of C block, and I'm like, oh boy, there's a reason you're not understanding Factorio, it's because this is not how Factorio is played. And I've had people come in with that, and boy, do I feel guilty about, like, this is their first interaction with the game. And I'm like, this isn't really what Factorio is meant to be, I'm sorry. Gosh. Okay, we're actually going to do one more cell, just a red cell. Yeah, a little bit of cells are out of whack at the moment. There's not much I can do about that. I don't know where we went wrong, but clearly at some point something was skewed a little bit, and I wish it hadn't been. But I mean, we can all wish what we wish. Doesn't mean it's what we get, right? Right. What I want to make is I want to make some construction robots. It's pretty simple aside from lacking electric circuits. Gosh, I really didn't build enough electric circuits, did I? Did not. Alright, let's start working towards yellow science. What does that need? Better circuits, mostly. Which is kind of annoying, because I don't have them. Flying robot frame, and what was the other thing? Gosh. Thing we do not make enough of. Wonderful. Let's see how that goes for us. Well, part of the good news is we really don't need to make a much bigger facility than that. Can I explain this build? Absolutely, I'd be happy to explain this build for you, delicious rice balls. Love the name though. You onigiri, you jelly donut. Anyway, so this base, the main part of it is the mod Bloodbelt, which is basically when you place a belt down, or specific belt down, it connects it all with red wires. And I thought, hey, that's a great technology. What am I going to do with that? Right, sushi belt. So all the belts are connected with a red wire. The base itself reads, here's probably a good part. So it's requiring things to make stuff, and it brings them out. And this device here sees how much is on the belt at the moment, and we work out a percentage of how much we want on the belt. So in this case, it's 10%. And so we're wanting 4,000 on the belt. Right now we've got 900, so it's going to let them through. That's the gist of it. We also manually have to work out how long the belt is, and that's how it knows what the capacity of the belt is. So every now and then we go over and go, actually there's more than we said there was, and it outputs a lot of stuff. So that will stop the belt from becoming overly full. I say that, but usually I'm trying to run over 100% capacity, but it never gets there because it just never gets there. It's not really the factory's fault, it's my fault. But yeah, anyway, so that's going to start making my construction bots. That's going to be good to have those friendly fellows around. Takes 1 kilowatt of power, does it? Cool. But yeah, that's what we're doing. However, the frames do not like it. I was wondering if we could do it with a larger mod, but given the frames are very angry, I think that would be a bad idea. So we might not do that. Unfortunately, every one of these combinators is checking the belt every, like, 60 times a second, except for when it clearly runs out of power, which is what it's done now. Yeah, I think we are having some coal problems. It's not really problems so much as that it's not that we don't make enough coal, it's just that it's not getting separated. And oh, actually, yeah, we might not be making enough coal, actually. Yeah, the main problem is just not getting separated fast enough, and that's what's really causing the issues. I'm not too worried. Well, shoot. I didn't want that wire to go in there. Hopefully it's not causing too much issues, but it probably will be at some point. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So what we need now is more green chips, but to get more green chips, before that we need more copper. We've got a lot of copper ore just floating around, and I think we wouldn't be too far missed by turning some of that into green chips. Probably down here, because if it goes down here, it's gone the wrong direction. Are we having too much copper in the belt? No, we're about 5,000 copper short. Okay, that's good. So it's got a weird quirk that sometimes to increase production, the only way you really increase it is increasing consumption. Because, say, goodness gracious, hello Solburn! Welcome! Scared the shit out of me as always, I appreciate that. Yeah, so there's a weird quirk because let's say there's 100 plastic on the belt. I know, it's great. So the 100 plastic is all spinning around the belt, some of it in a place that can't be used. And because, let's say we just had 100 plastic is how much we wanted, no plastic can reach the belt because it's all spinning around the belt aimlessly. So you want to increase the consumption so you can increase production by putting stuff on the belt. We are not making it. Speaking of plastic, we're not making a lot of plastic right now because somebody has forgotten to do that thing where heavy oil turns to light oil. What is it called? Crack it. We gotta crack it, boys. Yeah, cracking it, boys. Otherwise, you got to become an old-style mobster. That's not really a rule so much as a thing. No one can scare Sea Flight Panda Can. That is true. She's scaring me a little bit right now, actually, but not for the same reason. She's just a little unwell. She'll be all right, hopefully. Anyway, let's do 2 heavies over here. I like how much you parade that video around Veldak. It's always funny. You can say your PC is working fine. You played 10 straight hours of Elden Ring. No crashes. Fantastic. Good to hear. I like how that number seems to grow every time you link it as well, by the way. So every time that number's just a little bit higher, and I'm like, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Not embarrassing at all. It's a little embarrassing. Yeah. Alright, just gotta check my phone. Just a message from my mother wishing me a happy birthday. And making sure Panda's doing alright. She's doing okay. Could be doing better. Alright, so let's get the... Did I do that earlier so that way it doesn't get in the way of things? Great. You saw the first big boss yesterday. Okay, well, I'm keen to check it out, Elden Ring, because a lot of people are praising it. Did I have a birthday cake? No. So because Panda's a little unwell, I decided very aggressively, in fact. We're not. We're not replacing coal with solid. We perhaps should have. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. We decided that it'd be best if we celebrated it later, so that way we could both enjoy it, rather than just have like a sort of... Yeah, I had a birthday pizza. That was very good. I had to order it from their website, and their website doesn't have like a very good tracking system. So I had to order it like you used to back in the day. We'd order it and then you'd go, man, I hope it arrives. It did arrive in the end, but I was a little bit concerned all the same. Because I thought, what if it doesn't? What am I going to eat? No pizza. Tragic. But the pizza arrived and I ate too much pizza and I was very happy with the situation. This is absolute spaghetti of pipes, I'm sorry. But you know what? I'm not even going to apologize. If you're here still, then this honestly shouldn't surprise you too much. I went with a Hawaiian. I always go with Hawaiian. I love them. I know there's a lot of people like, yeah, pineapple on pizza, but I freaking love Hawaiian pizza. And if you don't like it, you can order your own pizza. I wasn't ordering any for you anyway. I got some donuts around though, so that's exciting. Okay, so that should resolve a lot of the problems we're having around petroleum. Actually, guys, I'm going to go get some water just because my throat's feeling a bit dry. I'm going to try a button. I've got my little stream deck, a gift from Panda, and I'm going to see if it works. So I'm going to press a button. It should go into ads for about a minute, and I will be right back. So let's see if this works. If it doesn't, then just stare awkwardly at the screen, okay? Thanks. Well, okay, maybe the button didn't work. Uh, Let's do that. We should be back now, though. Welcome back, everyone. Or if ads didn't happen, then shit. They not happen? Hang on, I'll just check. I had a button that did like 3 or 4 things at once, and I'm not sure if it worked. Ow. Let's see if that did work or not. If it did, it should say something in the dashboard of Twitch, and if it didn't, then it'll be saying absolutely nothing useful. It worked sort of. Okay. It looks like the away screen is broken. Be like, oh, I know what's wrong. Be like that. That's how it should be. Okay. It works sort of. Thank you, delicious rice balls. I'm sorry to put it on ads. I usually don't like to, but usually I don't do ads. Yeah, okay. It looks like it's working. I'm curious what you mean by the sort of. What part didn't work, if I may ask? It played ads, but it played ads that were very confusing. Hello, I am the eye. The eye is watching you. Look at me and know that I am looking at you. He's like, well, that's sort of a thing. Anyway. Acknowledge the eye as it acknowledges you. You're like, I do not wish to acknowledge this eye any further. Okay. Yeah, sorry, the small black window, that was my fault there. I fixed that now, but yep, that's fair. The black window was staring at your soul. It is the eye. The eye will watch. And the cult of the eye and the cult of the belt. Yeah, I fixed that. I didn't do my job properly on that one. That's me. Welcome to the stream. This is how it goes sometimes. Sometimes things don't work. And there's no one to blame except myself. Even though we run a zero blame culture around here. Very important thing, I think. I don't like to blame people for things going wrong. Like, it's very easy to do that. Like, well, Dave messed up, so Dave should take the fall. And it's like, nah, man, Dave made a mistake. It's okay. We still like Dave. No, let's not shit talk Dave. He's had a rough day. Or as he likes to say, he had a rough Dave. And, I mean, blame Dave for that. Like, you should never use your name in a pun like that. You know what? Trees. We got grenades. Get out of here. Wonderful. Science is still well, sorry, not science. Power's still a bit of a problem. And we probably need to... We really need to be building towards more copper deposits. The longer we don't do that, the more problems we're going to have. So let's get onto that. Like nowish. Actually, instead of getting onto that nowish, this is why nothing ever gets done around here. Actually, wait, no, that's another place for a copper mine. I can't use that. Well, we can at least get rid of these trees. Trees don't do anything. Some people say trees reduce pollution, but if you turn pollution off, they don't even do that. Yeah, I'm gonna be reckless and wild here with my single underground belt. Still confused about how that happened, but that's all right. Gonna just get a little bit of iron just to be able to build another underground belt. That's who I am as a person. Someone who just wants to build more underground belts. Okay. Good. And we will put that into there. Okay. And power that up. Usually I wouldn't do a belt going between two, but I mean, who's it going to hurt, right? Me. That's who it's going to hurt. It's always going to hurt me. I don't even want to be like rude or snide about it. I'll always be the one that suffers from doing things like that. Oh, I got really animated there, didn't I? Hell's my problem, eh? The hell is my problem? What? Hello, sir? Is there a reason you've decided not to go today? Okay, so we probably didn't make any construction bots for a while because someone stuffed that up. But if we find out who that was, we'll tell them to not do that. I'd really love to make a construction bot before we go on. Why does it matter though? Not like one construction bot's going to change the world. Okay, so coal is fine, and we can... As one... Oh, because... That's true. Personal bots win. Very soon, once we figure out how to get things sorted. Also, here's the magic lamp. I like it. Cute. Personal bots are coming. Okay, we're going to do some long boys. And we need to take them over to... So we need to take the long boys over to the the copper, just so that way we've got more copper coming in. This will cause problems, of course, but hey, we need something I do not cause problems, right? Absolutely magic. Do you believe in magic? Just a question. Do you believe in magic? I don't know the rest of the lyrics of that song, so I'm just going to ask the question awkwardly and just repeat it over and over. Do you believe in magic? Please tell me if you believe in magic. I don't know if I believe in magic. It's not how the song goes, but it would be funny if the guy was just freaking the heck out. Do I believe in life after love? I don't believe in life after life, which is what I thought that song actually was. I thought it was a religious song. Wow. Screw you, buddy. I think I'm strong enough. Don't worry, I get that reference for a change. I know how strange is it when Seif gets a reference. Okay, so now we do a single cell. We might even just do a red cell. These trees are just really in the way. What are you going to do about it, right? Can't really do much about it. I can't help but feel I just erased something that was probably important. Yeah. By the way, I never found the S Club 7 song where they said I'd walk a mile just to be with you. I still don't know what that song was for anyone who was here the other day. Which makes me think I just imagined the whole thing, which, you know, A dream about an S Club 7. I mean, yikes, never had a dream come true, right? Uh, anyway. Sorry guys, that was a bit of a reach. But you just gotta keep on moving. Imagine putting yellow splitters on a red belt. I can imagine it. I just don't have any red splitters right now. For the very reason why I'm doing this. I don't have enough copper to make all the stuff I need. I'm sorry. I don't like it either. Look, you know what? The thing is about all these S Club 7 jokes is it's only natural. If there's someone who likes S Club 7, you're loving these jokes right now. I know you are. How far am I from personal bots? I mean, I've got the technology, I just need to build them. The problem is I don't have enough green circuits, and that's what's actually causing us the problem. So we're building some long boys to get to a better place. The problem is even if we had personal bots, I don't think they'd be fast enough to actually be useful at this stage. They're very good for the building the insides of a base, but probably not great for this part. Good news, I don't imagine there's many trees along this way. My goodness. Ridiculous. Whose idea was to play this, like, this mode like this? If I find out whose idea this was. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be good for the finicky little bits and the parts that I don't want to do, like placing down electric poles. But that's about all it's going to be good for. We do another long boy and then we bring it up and then we bring it to the copper, I suppose. Hey, it's coal up there too. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to stand on the belt while I have some water. All right. That's good stuff. Water. It's good. That's my new advertising campaign. I hope you enjoyed it. Water. I like it. So the problem is actually... Oh, you know what the problem is the lack of copper. But I was going to say, I did reduce those numbers, but then again, it doesn't even seem those numbers matter. We still haven't made a purple science by the looks of things, or if we have, not sitting on the belt. We have, however, made 3 construction bots. Huzzah! You're with me, buddies. How many bots can I have? 20. Is it cheating if you surround copper ore with copper smelters to make sure no copper ore enters the main sushi? I don't know if it's cheating as such. I don't think it's cheating, I just don't think I'm going to do it. Oh, let's see if that turns. Yeah, went away. Goodbye. I don't think it's cheating. It's probably the optimal way to play. And if I was... Gosh, frames, what are you doing? And if I was trying to do better, probably the way to do it. Circuits are a pain. Turn them off now. I don't think it's cheating. I think that'd be fine. I just don't want to do it. But you know, that's the real difference. I want to play inefficiently is the answer. That's problematic. So as usual, the real problem, the real slowdown is SeiferKatt. And would you really have it any other way? Honestly now. Oh, where the hell are you going? Boy, you're slow. Yeah, we need to hurry those boys along. That was ridiculous. Yeah, until we get more copper, we are going to have problems. If anything, what the bots are showing me is things that I haven't hooked up, which is kind of funny. Power is being a little sus, as the teens like to say. We could improve it by not relying on coal as much, or by building a solar cell. And in fact, I think we've got some cells that are completely unused, so we could... Look at that. No, that's being used. That's being used. That is technically not being used. Yeah, we could turn that into solar power. This, I mean, is not being used currently. It's got iron available in it. Coal... I think I reduced coal's potential, and I think that was a mistake. Reduced it to, well, what, 17%? 17% still struggles? Oh no. Or what we could do, what would be a better idea maybe, is to put a red cell in here. Off you go. It's real slow like. We are constantly wanting iron and copper, so maybe we're going to do a weird build here that puts out iron and copper sometimes. No, copper's not the problem. Oh, sorry, iron and copper coal. Why did it have to be such a sussy baka? What the hell? How dare you? How dare I? How dare... Oh, thank you so much. It's Hershey's. Oh. I love it. Well, I mean, it's alright. Hershey's is like... No. Oh, right now? Okay, in a moment. Yeah, so a friend sent me donuts for my birthday, which is super cool of him. And right now we've got what I've been told is a Hershey's donut. Not a Hertz donut, because that's a very different thing. It is panda indeed. So I'm going to bite into this donut, because I can. It's a good donut. Got like stuff in the middle of it. So he say, her say. Anyway, I got a donut, and it's awesome. So let's go back to that. We are actually not making enough red science right now, which is a little concerning. We do only have one facility that makes red sciences. And hopefully with making a better facility, it'll speed it up a bit. Them days. Oh, right, Hershey. Oh, that's right. Hershey's rather than his... Jeez, wait. Oh, God, no, hang on. The language has broken me. I can't remember how words work. Are words even real? Oh no, the existential crisis is back. Them days. That's never a good sign. We never did build that power that we wanted to, did we? We got distracted. Thinking if we put coal around a different way, it would be better. Maybe, but I'm also just like getting confused on my own accord, so it's not your fault. Now, if I remember rightly, there was this here, which unfortunately is full of trees. So we need to cut down the trees so we can use clean energy. Some women want their men all muscles. Panda wants her man all comfy and soft to place her head on. No, I don't think she wants me fat, but I don't think she would care that much. I think she wants me to be healthy. But I also refuse to go to the gym because it's too scary. It's not actually scary, I just don't like exercising. You alright? No, it's great, thank you. I mean, it's chocolatey. Yeah, there's chocolate inside it, see? Yeah. Mmm. Mmm. It's tasty regardless, that's what matters. I shall. Yeah, the frames are going to do what they're going to do, unfortunately. There might be nothing we can do about that. Aside from buy a better computer, which I really can't afford right now. That's okay. No, we get another cake later. Okay, so we're gonna put down more solar panels here, because quite frankly, why not? Yeah, the frames are getting real bad. But it's okay, we've only got 2 more sciences to go. Chocolate-filled croissants, they're pretty good. Oh, you know what? I know why the frames are bad. Someone opened Chrome when no one was looking. There we go, that should help a bit. I just tried to solve the problem by the way I try to solve all my problems by using mods to get out of the problem. Wasn't really a good way to do it. If we do actually have coal, they are running currently. Okay, so we'll burn some wood. I live 20,000 kilometers away from France. I have no idea how good chocolate croissants are. I mean, we have chocolate croissants here, but I can't imagine they're nearly as good. Pain au chocolat. Yeah, I'm aware of the name. That's what we call them. We don't tend to call them chocolate croissants. We try to be fancier. Oh no! Oh no, it's all gone wrong. Hang on. Got a bit of a chocolate emergency here. There's chocolate everywhere. Who's Alex? Anyway, I know I'm about to be linked to something. It's usually what happens when I say, who's this? Someone's like, oh, he doesn't know Alex. He must learn the truth. He must know of our dark cult. He's a French guy who talks about cooking. I mean, that's just the French in general, isn't it? Isn't that all the French do? Sorry to any of my French viewers, I am joking. It's almost like, no, actually, he's serious. That's right. I mean, I can't say that for anyone though. Like, if I'm right, you guys have to say it. I can't be the one that says it. Yeah, it's how you get in a really sticky situation. Some are satellite engineers. That is true. I've heard that about the French. Some French are satellite engineers. I've heard that. We probably need to get some more miners. I was wondering if I was going to make a joke there. I thought, you know what? I don't need to make a Jeffrey Epstein joke. Just don't need to. I considered it and I thought, no, I'm better than that. Look, I will go ask her, but I feel like the answer's going to be no. She does just tend to watch a lot of book stuff, but I'll be right back. Alright, we did get a different answer this time. She has seen him before, but she doesn't follow him. Like, she went onto the... No, I had to talk to her. You don't just go shout at a thing and then just don't wait for an answer. It can only be done so often. I've limited how often Panda can be asked a question because I don't want to bother her too often with questions. But yeah, so she does know of them. Then Panda's a pretty good cook, so she often like tries to go looking for interesting cooking things. She does like cooking videos. So yeah, there you go. There's your answer. Hope you're pleased with the results of this Ask Panda a question. The thing I like about the long boys is they actually have enough room to put the big electric poles. I didn't plan that, but I'm pretty happy it does work exactly that way. Just look at it. Just look at that electric pole going all the way over there. It's adorable. Nice to see that humans never change. Anyway, I'm realize that I'm getting into the song "You're Welcome" from Moana there, so I got to get away from that. A button. I don't know if the Stream Deck could have a button that summons Panda into chat. I was thinking at some point I might just like get Discord on her phone so she could just like connect in when there's a question, answer the question verbally, and then just leave. That was an option that we thought about. Does Seif watch Lord Adorable? No. It's Lord Adorable. I mean, I'll give you that. It sounds interesting. It sounds like something I'd watch just by the name, though. Ah, geez, we're all out of belts. We're all out of belts. We're gonna use red belts. I do not know why. We've made mistakes here. Okay. What do I think is gonna happen when I place this? This isn't gonna work. But we are gonna be closer. Oh, if the Emperor had I do know of that. I know of it. I've never watched it. I didn't really get into it. I just know that it exists. I'm not... Wait, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to ever be here. I don't think. Hold on. Got a slight problem with that. Do we have... We've got 24 gears on the belt. Boy, does that not fill me with joy. We should have 0 gears on the belt. Eventually they'll be taken off, I suppose. It's going to take a very, very long time, but eventually it'll happen. This has become the exact problem that Ghosting was talking about. If you have only one thing trying to get to a place, what are the chances? And it's not great. It will eventually grab some things, but it's not going to be in any rapid sort of fashion. What's on the belt stays on the belt. It shouldn't be on the belt, though. It knows the rules. And so do I. Anyway, can't get away from that. Just can't give it up. Can't. Ugh! Okay. Why? Oh, because we just don't have a shortage of green belts, isn't it? What's on the belt stays on the belt. Sure, that makes sense, unless it shouldn't have been there in the first place. Then it's got to get off. Got to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride. How are we going for copper? Not enough copper. Hey, Hawk Kid. Welcome to the questioning of what the hell you're witnessing here. It's a very good question. One that a lot of people ask. The question typically is, what is going on here and why? And what is... This part... Maybe I just call this part like a 2x2 cell on its own and just consider it just dead, because this is just untenable. Like, that's... shouldn't. Oh God, I don't understand. I feel like this is thoroughly broken. Like this area that maybe I just call this ecological wasteland, drop a nuke on it and leave. I mean, a lot of things happened in Washington, honestly, didn't they? Like last year. I mean, is that the reference we're making here? Oh, well then I don't know. We just need more copper. That is a known factor of the disaster that is occurring before us. A foundry, perhaps? Another foundry, yeah. We do have enough copper, so that means, yeah, we can easily do another foundry. And I wonder how Vegas is going with COVID-19. Like, they fine? Has anyone checked on Vegas lately? Like, is everyone okay over there? Or are they just still standing in, like, these shitty places, playing their casino games? That's going the wrong way. Like, I just want to know if everyone's okay over there. I feel like that's a legitimate enough question. Okay, my bots are very slowly building stuff. That's honestly. Okay, we disappeared under Putin's aggression on Ukraine. Well, I mean, I disagree. Like, we are currently having our worst case of COVID in, like, ever in New Zealand, so no, I disagree. Like, maybe where you are, but not here. I wish that was the case, but unfortunately, I think I'm getting sick with it. I'm pretty sure Panda's sick with it, you know, so yay. We're having a great fun with it. Vegas is doing fine. Oh, that's good of them. Yeah, not so much the case in New Zealand. In New Zealand, we're all very excited talking about it right now. But that's just because it's spiking here in ways that it never spiked before. Like, I know a lot of people, like, 20,000 cases a day is not much, but I mean, when you're a population of 4 million people, 20,000 cases is pretty impressive, considering the most you ever had before that was 200. So, you know, we're all a little bit excited about it. Okay, so that's going to allow a little bit more copper to come our way. Oh, another variant. Great. That's what I like to hear. We should have 8,000 copper plates on the line, and we just don't have near that. It's concerning. But, you know, copper's coming through eventually when it feels like it. Maybe that's what matters. Gosh, and if we can get up there, then we just have more copper coming through on a more reliable basis. And I think I would like that. New Zealand didn't give up the fight until only like a few months ago. I know I'm gonna keep praising New Zealand. It's the country I've been born in, and I love it. So, but yeah, I guess we didn't quite get that far. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, we in New Zealand don't really have Ukrainian refugees. We're too far away from everything, which, you know, it always makes things a little bit weird when, like, the world's freaking out about stuff and we're like, we're in the middle of nowhere. We're just happily potting along, doing our own thing. The New Zealand way most of the time. And the world does seem to be more of a situation where it's just like accepting this is just happening now. Can't do anything about it, really. Okay. Do we keep building towards the copper? No, because we still don't have the resources for it. We do have a lot of copper, so maybe we could... Isn't it basically impossible to migrate to New Zealand? Right now, yeah, a little bit, but I mean, that's going to be changing very soon. I can't give you full details on that because I don't know. I'm not the government. But I understand they are going to be opening up the borders very, very soon, and that might change things a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see. New Zealand going to do what New Zealand's going to do. Okay, well, I like having the bots. I feel like they're making things a little bit easier for me. New Zealand. I always like the way New Zealanders say New Zealand, which is New Zealand. Like, I don't know why we say it that way, but we do. We just drop, like, so many of the letters. And that's what New Zealanders like to do. We just don't like to have full letters. The chumps. Full sentences of a chumps, the New Zealand way. Okay, and we're gonna need more copper refining going on here. How short are we on green belts? Oh, green chips, 3.7. We are only sitting at about a quarter of what we need for green chips. It's not great. You're using your fun Kiwi fact thing there, Veldak. Okay, the good news is this should be better than it used to be. So if we go 2, 3, 4, we don't have all of it available right now, I know, but I've missed like a very critical spot there. Look at that. And I prefer that to be connected as well, just makes me feel a bit more comfortable. And where's copper? There's copper. Maybe get another boop. Search egg to body weight ratio of a sparrow. You know what? They're going to be like, I see. Someone just learned a fact about kiwis. It happens a lot. It understands. Why is that not outputting? Because as usual, I connected it the wrong way around. Okay, that's normal. that. There we go. So that's hopefully going to push through a little bit more copper into the system. We are having massive shortages of copper everythings. Oh. Input priority that way, please. That way if the copper does come over here, 427 species of birds. Okay, that's cool. Part of me wants to know how many species of birds there are, but it makes me think I should just play more Wingspan and just count the number of cards I have. Wait. Oh, output priority is what I did wrong there. Whoops. Okay, that's working better now. More copper coming through. There we go. Look at that. That's what we wanted. That will, of course, mean the mine has to work harder, but that's okay. The mine needs to work harder anyway. Green, red, blue. What else do I really want to know about? Probably stone, iron, copper, and coal. Yeah. Oh. Green circuits is way lower than it needs to be. I know that. Copper is way higher than it should be, though. Like, I should be able to consume more copper ore than that. Iron, I feel like, is probably near its saturation point, maybe? No, it's about 900 short. Wow, okay. Stone is being a bit of a problem for making these. Everything else seems to have actually sort of been okay. Okay, we're going to push stone up like another couple of percent. That might do something horrendous, but I think that's okay. Sometimes you have to admit crimes before you can be crimes. Which is, of course, what a B movie was all about. It was about B crimes. I've never seen it, but I assume that's what it was about. I mean, technically I've seen a B movie, except every time they say the word B, they speed the movie up 10%. Like, I've seen that. But let's be honest, I don't think that's really the B movie. It's speed up by 0.25%, which... through what? Like 100 or so more? I don't know why I watched a B movie, but every time they say the word B, the movie speeds up. Like, it starts, it's kind of interesting. It's like, it starts off just kind of like the movie, and then they're just like, you know, it's time to go full gear, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, it's not even TMC, but it's just like every time they say it. And then the last, like, probably 40, like, not even the last 40 minutes, I think the last hour 30 or however long that movie is, I don't care. It's just in like 10 seconds. Probably speed up every time they say the word B. One can assume. Okay, so copper is about 10% less than what it should be. We know that. Okay, I'm going to try this donut again. I'm going to mute them. It's a good donut. Let's resume. Oh, really? Are you learning all about birds now? Is there no way of avoiding the bird knowledge that you're accumulating? Okay. So green science, sorry, blue science looks like it's doing okay. Purple science is the problem. I was really surprised by that because it does need a lot of stuff. But the real problem is, no matter how you look at it, is just the fact that we just need... We're only at a quarter of the green chips we need. And one option to improve that... We're going to start putting production modules in these things. I don't even care if it slows it down, I just need them to be made. The real problems are the frames we lost along the ways. Well, I mean, yeah. Not much I can do about that, aside from not do it. But we're this far in now, right? We can't go back. We can't turn back now. This is bat country. With real bats. I mean, my YouTube searches have just become really bad of late, and the problem is both really bad and bad, but also like, yes, this is what I want, and it has consumed my life now. Thank you very much. Every part of my life has been consumed by those damn YouTube searches. It all started with, what the hell is Gouda? Oh, she's a shark girl. Okay, that's cool. And then it all went wrong from there. That's how life gets you. You go, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a shark girl? Okay, cool, I don't care. To, huh, there's a lot of shit here. Cool. And thus my YouTube is ruined forever. No complaints, though. It is funny to me. No complaints from me. Panda, on the other hand, she's like, God damn it. Okay, so... Do we make another foundry of copper down here? Maybe. Get a little bit more power going. I don't think copper is really the problem. I think copper, the main problem with copper is it's all made in only one place. Same with coal, really. Coal been a bit better since we... Yeah, since we added the solar power, it does seem to have improved. What's wrong with eating donuts? Now there's just chocolate all over my fingers. There's nothing I can do about it. I just have to live my life like this now. Which now I just want to like go with that meme, damn girl, you really live like this? Which, you know, I don't need to do that to myself, but here we are. Actually, you know what? These are actually too slow now. On occasion we get a freebie. The freest of bees. Oh, we're so close to a freebie. Give me my freebie. Freebie! Okay, so maybe with the extra productivity modules it might actually help. Only one way to know for sure, right? Just chuck more of them on there. We will, of course, need more assembly 2s, which we do have ready. We can do up another 4 of these. We just gotta find where they are. Give me my freebies. I deserve them. I've been a good cat. Not a weird thing for me to say at all. It's totally normal. Shut up, you're the weird one. Just to be clear, I'm talking to the factory. Maybe I am the weird one. Those ones are already done. Those ones over there. Okay, upgrade those. Make them faster, make those faster, make those faster. Yeah. Get your freebies occasionally. Every what? 22 you make, you get a freebie? No. It's productivity plus 8, so... Oh, you know what? This is probably going to be consuming a lot more power as well, so maybe I need to be concerned about that. Maybe I do. Well, even so, we can always create more power. Maybe we do actually start using the light oil to power boilers. Okay, I think that's right. Gonna need to get a little bit more landfill. Maybe a lot more landfill, I don't know. Sunflower seeds roasted with chilies. How are they? I mean, you said nom nom, that's some treat, so I guess they're pretty good. Reading context. That's how you solve questions, Seif. There's more iron, which iron is not hard to find, so I don't know why I'm struggling right now. There it is. I'll try to find it. Let's see if I can speed up some frames. Oh. Interesting. It's actually OBS that's using the most memory right now. Okay. That's fine. Let's see if we can make this a little bit easier. Sunflower is also the national flower of Ukraine. Well, that's going to change things, isn't it? How much memory does this computer have? Like, it's almost acting like it's only got 2 gigs of memory, which would be massively insufficient. Sorry, just a second. Eight gigs. Hmm. Okay. I have to look into that. Show what's going on there. Uh... It shouldn't be having a problem. And yet here we are. Whatever, I don't know. Okay, so science is continuing. That's all good. We just need to keep getting green circuits no matter what. That is hugely important.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Thank you for following, remember a bow? Oh yeah, no, everyone's seen that video. It's such a good video, Veldak. Remember a boa Q? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure what the reference we're going with here, but I'll try to remember it. I'll do my best. Okay, green chips are going out. That is what we really want to see mostly. As long as they're going out and things are being constructed, I'm happy enough. How is my green chip production going these days anyway? Which is called electronic circuits, yeah. It's not going that badly. I love that spike. We just went from 0 to... I feel like that was the power spike. In fact, yeah, a lot of things seem to go to 0 at that point. While the in-game operation may be identical for the circuit you're building, you'll always be using anything not equal 0 in everything. What? I don't know what that means, Gosen. We're making about 100 green chips per minute, which, you know, is an increase from the last hour, which was 90. Bloodbelt, it's more confusing than metal, but hey. I will open that and save it so I can look at it later. I will have a look at that later when I'm not going to absolutely bust my computer. Unfortunately, the blood belt isn't actually blood. That would have been way cooler, but signal isolation. Oh, okay. I know, I know. I feel like it's never that bad except with this mod. I think, like, other... I think this mod is actually hurting it more than anything else. Yeah, it is. It wasn't suffering, but now it is. It's doing its best, but I think... I don't know, we might need to call this run as this continues for too much longer. Because I don't think this is actually too feasible. I know, like, only a couple of sessions ago we were like, we're going to do this as C block. Combinators are only active when the input signal changes. The input signal is always changing because as soon as it goes through one of those changes, these don't have... It's constantly changing. That's the problem. Because run needs to be put down, but I don't want to. I don't want to put it down. It's fun. But stupid. Okay, so what I wanted to find was more of my... belts. Yeah, this run speed is so slow. We're already running at like 75% speed-ish. And there's going to be a little bit more to go, so... I don't know, you know what? I might put a vote on this in this Discord, if this should continue. I'll do that later, but... because I don't know if this is actually feasible to continue doing this for too much longer. It is fun, but I think the frames, unless we have a way that can make the Combinator work better, and not absolutely shit the bed, then I think, yeah. Yeah, all we need is a good way to turn the Combinators off for, like, 99% of the time. I don't even care if during that 99% it lets a few more things through than it should, because that's not a problem. It's just it shouldn't be putting through near as much as it is. And we need a way to be able to do that sort of easily. No, not even that easily, but in like this sort of space, maybe some combinators. If we need to change like a lot of inserters, that's probably not going to be feasible without restarting. Yeah, if the combinator would just check and then like just pretend that it doesn't look again for like even a second, that would fix it. We would still have the problem with the belts, but I don't know if that's any different from regular Factorio problems. I've never really done this before. Maybe that's what I gotta do some research on tomorrow. I mean, look, that's what the Discord's for, right? The Discord's there to have this conversation, where we can do our own independent research. Of course, no one feels like they should have to. Everyone just do what you want. The belt shouldn't be worse than normal C block. Exactly. Yeah, that's the main concern, and this is worse than C block at finishing. Maybe not worse. It has moments of lucidity. It has moments where it pretends like it's a real boy. But I think by the time we get to the end of it, I think it will be worse than C block. We're going to put a research facility here, I think. Why here? Because I feel like it's probably a good idea. I feel like research comes through here eventually, and I want it to be consumed. I love it when the bots throw explosives. It's just kind of cute. They shouldn't be playing with them, but they're doing it anyway. Alright. We don't have the red inserters with us right now, so we're just going to have to live with it. Oh hey, how you doing, guys? Okay, so if we can build that, then we've got access to a new copper mine. Um, it's not exactly ideal distance away, but hey, it's something, right? And we'll start building some stuff over here. Maybe a copper refinery, maybe a science facility. Because let's be honest, while nothing's coming up here right now, it's going to, like, this has been up for a short time and already this is actually beginning to get a lot of stuff into it. So we'll need to consider that. So we do need to fill in these sections of the bus. The bus? This isn't a bus. What am I talking about? The belt. Yeah, don't insult whatever the hell this is by calling it a bus. It's better than that. Certainly more chaotic than that. I don't like that I'm using yellow splitters, but I don't really have the choice for the moment right now. Okay. Would have loved to come here with more than 3 miners, but hey, here we go. This is what we've got, clearly. And maybe you can't complain about everything you see on TV. That's not even the line. Maybe don't believe everything on TV, not... I don't know what the hell I'm talking about now. Ah, as if this is a change. Do I really have none of those? We all saw that was going to happen one day. I'd get all this distance away from everything and then realize I didn't have my accumulators, my combinators. We all knew it would happen. This is the 4th or 5th session. One of the sushi runs you found claims a runtime of 120 hours. Oh, I do not believe... This is the 5th? So this is going up to hour 20? I do not see how this could go for 120 hours. Like, I don't believe that is possible. Hey, I found some. Found 3 of them. Cool. Good job, guys. In fact, this isn't even the 20-hour mark. This is a 19-hour mark because we started an hour late today. Approximately. So, no, I don't believe that it should go near that long. I don't see how that's possible. I need my combinators, which I build, and I build them so nicely because I love them. And that's not weird to say. Sometimes a man loves a arithmetic combinator. That's not weird. No, don't even think it's weird. Just know that it's true. Look into your heart and know that you too sometimes love a arithmetic combinator. And you'll be like, yeah, that's true, I do. I'll say, of course you do. It's okay. No one's judging you here. It's a free space where we can take some electric mining drills and not worry about it. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Maybe some red wire. Money saving tip: buy only raw nuts. Bring them home and tell them you ugly worthless nut, nobody likes you. That's how you roast them. They also become salty. That's horrible. The only nut I see here is Veldak. It would love. Poor nuts. Okay, there we go. There's our combinatory friends. What the hell am I doing? What was that? Okay, cool. Love it. Okay. So we can very soon make yellow sciencey packs. And then that's everything we need to make the rocket, technically. We just need to make lots of them. Oh, we need to go up to speed module 3s? Oh, do those need speed module 3s? Oh, they... No? Why do we need to go to speed module 3s for that then? Seems like lies. Why are you lying to me, game? It doesn't know. I already know that for a fact. It's just hurt and scared. Like a small puppy. It doesn't understand. The world's such a big and scary place. Blue chips will come slow with all the green chips they need. That is true. Hopefully. Hopefully that'll be alright. I love it when I rely on hope as my main reason why I think it'll work. So optimistic. Okay, here comes copper. The only problem is we actually have nothing to do with copper until it goes all the way down there, which... we're going to need to change that, I suppose. How much do blue chips need? 20. Ah. Okay, so let's just, as a theory, go blue chip. So that requires... Well, that outputs 87 per minute. Okay. And that would be putting out... That would... Oh. So 87 per minute, which means this wants one every 15 seconds essentially, so 20 times 4. Let's go 20, so 100. But that's assuming they're producing at max speed, which they never are. We know this. And was that this? Or it was just one? So that would be if they're all getting the copper constantly. Which they never are getting all that copper, we know that. Which is going to be a damn shame. How much does a red one of these require? 15 per minute. But it's never producing near that much. Unless we just had more copper available, which we currently do not. And it's going to take a lot of time for the copper to actually get to a useful spot. It'll get there. It'll start cycling down to a useful spot, of course. But we do need more furnaces. And you know what? With that, I think I'm going to call it for the night. I'm a bit tired. It has been a long day. Yeah. I'm going to call it for the night. Thank you everyone for coming today. I really appreciate it. Sorry I was a little bit late. But I hope you enjoyed it all the same. If you are new here and you're not currently following and you want to see this mess continue, do consider following. I believe we'll go for one more session at least. But then we'll place, if we decide we don't want to continue, then we'll do something else Factorio based. Unless if we can figure out a way to fix the combinators that they're not trying to check 60 times a second, should be fine. Yeah, I'm sorry, birthday stream does not mean 8-hour stream. I can't do that. I need to sleep. I am tired and a little unwell. If you're already following, thank you very much. I appreciate having you here, as always. If you would like to subscribe, you absolutely can, but do not ever feel like you have to. It's just if you want to support me, channel, specifically me, the channel doesn't need a lot to eat. You can, but hey look, as I said, don't feel like you have to. There's no reason to if you don't want to. Nope, absolutely not. Never would. I would never force you to sub or donate. You don't never have to. Free entertainment if you don't. Otherwise, you can also view these episodes on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where I post all these episodes, and you can enjoy them there. We've almost finished uploading C Block. It's almost there. What's holding back Blue Science? Green chips, basically. That's the main problem in the end. So, where is the Blue Science? There. Oh wait, no, it appears to be engines. What? You can't have your name in the base if you watch on YouTube. That's true, but you can at least use the chat comment, the chat feature, or not chat, the comment feature, and you can absolutely leave a comment on YouTube if you want, if you're watching it there. If you want, you do you. But I am done for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I will be streaming next in a couple of days on Monday at around the same time, so be sure to check that out. Or don't. You know what? I'm not your dad. I always say that a lot. You know why? Because I'm not your dad. Anyway, thanks for being here, everyone, and I'll see you next time.